Hello and hi. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another episode of on this channel, and I just wanted to talk about something that I've noticed, and it has worked about myself. So this is just from my own personal experience and friends. Um, So it's to do with those who really would like or would love to work out or just move around or stay active. Um, Nothing intense, just staying active and start getting moving again, because exercising is not really for everyone. Although it's very important to exercise because of the health benefits it has behind it, that definitely agree. But it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone loves exercising. Some people, it's just not their cup of tea, whereas you have other people who they just really love exercising. They're just doing it because, apart from the fact that it's good for the health, for one's health, they just do it because it's one of the hobbies, and they would literally exercise every day. And then you have other people who exercise a lot, but they're only doing it they don't really love doing it. Although once you get into it, you start enjoying it. The beginning is always hard, but they're doing it only because of the health benefit of it, not because it's their hobby or it's their favorite thing to do in the world. But they're exercising only because of the health benefit it has. And then you have other people who really can't be asked. They can't be bothered. It's not their cup of tea to exercise. Not although they know it's good for the health. It has lots and lots of health benefits that they understand, and they agree with that 100%. But it's just not their cup of tea. It's a struggle actually for them to start getting moving again, for so many reasons, and start getting active. Like, I'm one of those people who really, I love exercising, but it doesn't mean I do it. I struggle to start. Once I start exercising, I struggle to keep up with it. I love it. I start exercising, and it takes a lot for me to start exercising. But once I start, I struggle the first few weeks of it, first few days, few weeks. It's a struggle, and I feel like giving up a lot of times. But then if when I keep up with it, and I stay consistent with exercising, I start loving it, because I start feeling the benefit of it. I just start feeling healthier inside, because I'm talking about cardio especially. It just makes you feel, because it gets everything moving, and it just feels nice inside. Honestly, you just feel better overall, and I love that feeling. But it's the fact that starting it is so hard. So for those who when it comes to exercise, and it's just not what they would, it's hard for them to start moving, and they're struggling to actually start. If they want to do it, but the starting bit is always hard. It's so hard. I think you should just start slowly, like I've done. Start slowly by just walk around your house. Just keep walking. Go upstairs if you have stairs in your house. Go upstairs, go downstairs, walk around. Just do that a few times until you feel tired, and then stop. And you could also just walk outside the house, like from one end of your road or your lane to the other, if you can. Just small steps, baby steps. Also, the other thing that I've noticed that actually works, and it works all the time, is go on a walk with one of your friends who you really love hanging out with. One of those friends you find so funny, or they always make you laugh. So every time you're with them, you will laugh a lot, because they're just funny. They're naturally funny. They don't even mean to be funny, but the stuff they say, they make you laugh a lot. Like, they can't stop laughing, every single conversation, every minute you find yourself laughing a lot because they're just that funny. So, and if that friend of yours is not, doesn't mind going for walks with you, you can go for a walk with that friend and just start chats about things. And because that person always makes you laugh, for some reason you can't help it, and they can't help being funny, so you end up start laughing. And laughing is like, it's like medicine because it releases stress. So as you're walking and you're talking and you're laughing, it distracts you from thinking that you're actually exercising, from thinking that you're actually trying to burn some calories, from thinking that you're trying to get healthy, from thinking that this is stressful, can I stop now, I'm tired. It totally distracts you from that because you are laughing, therefore you're being happy, and the conversation just keeps going on and building up from one to the next. And before you know it, time passes really fast. Before you know it, you would have walked a long distance that you wouldn't have done otherwise if you was just doing it by yourself, or you was doing it with someone that you don't find funny, and the conversations are just not going anywhere, and you're not enjoying yourself. And then by the time you finish that walk, you won't even notice that you finished the walk. You get back home, you walk from one point to the next and back, and you won't even notice that you've done that because you're having fun, because you're having conversations that are making you laugh, and therefore they're making you happy, and therefore they're distracting you from thinking about what you're doing, which is the walking. And then if you're using a device like on your phone or like a watch that tells you how many calories you've burned, how many steps you've made, you'll be amazed on how many calories you've burned. Of course you'll feel like you're burning calories, you feel like, wow, we've been walking a lot, but it won't bother you because you're having fun, because you're not being stressed about it. And that works a lot, because I've done this myself and it wasn't even planned. Well, okay, you can also plan it, but either way still work, whether you plan it or not. But I was just walking with one of my best friends, and then we walked from one distance to another, and that place, to get from that one point A, from that point A to point B where we're going, you normally have to drive there or take a public transport, because it's so far, the distance is so much. It's a long distance. It's not really a walking distance, and if you do walk it, you're gonna have to do it because you can't afford transport, and therefore you feel painful really. But me and my friend, we walked from there just chatting. It was a lovely day, the sun was out, and we're just chatting, and we were having so many interesting conversations that made us laugh a lot, and it was so interesting, and we were both so excited to see each other, and we couldn't wait to talk, and we just kept talking about so many things that we really love talking about. We all laughed, we had a blast the whole time. We're walking at the same time, and before we knew it, we already reached where we're going. We already reached point B, and we're surprised. We're like, wait a minute, we're here already. Why are we still walking now? We're away from where we're meant to be. We're here, and then we're like, I can't believe it. It didn't feel like we walked that whole distance. We were so amazed that we walked that whole distance just on foot. And then we didn't do it because we were exercising or we wanted to exercise. We did it because we just wanted to catch up with each other, and then we forgot to take public transport, and we just kept walking and talking. So that is one thing that actually helps. And then if you do it again, but this time you know you're doing it because you're exercising. But then once you get deep into conversations and you're having fun and you're laughing, you just tend to kind of forget about anything else, and you just focus on the good time that you're having. So this is one way. And once you're used, and if you keep doing this, if you keep going for walks and with people or with a company that you enjoy talking to and they enjoy talking to you, and you all laugh a lot, and you do that every day, before you know it, your body, your muscles will get stronger. You'll build endurance, and you'll feel like, yeah, I can actually start jogging now. And you try jogging, and just jog until you feel tired or until you feel uncomfortable, and then stop, walk, replace that with walking, and then when you feel like you're ready to jog again, do it, and so on. So I'm gonna end this video here, and thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.